Hey guys, I know it's been a while and I'm sorry if I look like I fell off the face of the earth. I apologize for that, but that's not the case. I'm here. By the way, the person holding pajamas there actually designed our shirts, and I'll give you their link down below. So just getting into it, I'm just going to kind of breeze by it because I don't want to get too much into it. In September, I was contacted that there was a missing Indigenous woman in Las Vegas. I helped reunite her to her family, and then I got a job as a body removal tech, and that left me pretty emotionally damaged. It basically made me unable to skydive for a bit, and I had a lot of issues with sleep, and I do have PTSD as a result. I don't really want to get into it in this video, but if anybody's interested in hearing more, I'll make another video on the subject. As far as this one goes, I want it to be a little bit more lighthearted, so let's get into it. I went to Skydive Arizona, which was awesome. That's actually where I got my license, and I hung out with all my friends. There's Ben there. And I ended up staying the whole boogie, even the party, which I don't normally do because I'm pretty socially anxious and I'm not really a party person. I don't really drink, like, ever, so bars are kind of useless to me. But I did have a lot of fun with my friends, and cutting out and being free and forgetting that the pandemic existed for like 5 minutes was super nice. It was nice to hang out with David, you can see there. He's one of my favorite people to be coached by because he's been in the skydiving game for, well, longer than I've been alive. And he's one of the most nicest people ever, too. Super skilled, amazing flyer, great at formations. I couldn't have been happier to be able to spend time with him. I wish I could have gotten a jump with him, but time constraints just didn't work out. Although I did get to spend a lot of time in the tunnel, which was super fun. And I'll show you some video of that later, but for now, we're just gonna cut to here. I forgot how cold it gets in Arizona, so when I was sleeping in my car because the bunkhouse was so full and I was trying to be a little bit mindful of COVID, it was a lot colder than I expected. I had some hides and furs in my car that I usually use to keep warm, and I'll admit, even they were needing a little bit of an upgrade. Everything was great, I got a good night's sleep, and then I got ready to hit the tunnel the next morning. I hit about 45 minutes in there, and then I hit a snag where some of my data got corrupted, but it's okay. I still got a lot of footage, and I'll throw some of that up later. I watched the ending of it, and I got ready to go to sleep that night because the next morning was Halloween, and I got ready to leave for home that morning. But I didn't expect what I'd find. That morning, I came across an accident, and of course I stopped to help. Me and another dude named Steve were the only people to stop besides the police. I was terrified because this is the kind of stuff I had seen at my old job, but I ripped the door off of that truck and the wheel just to free the woman inside. It felt great, but I don't know. There was still that lingering sadness of all the people that I couldn't have saved, but it was nice to be able to release people from that. And then I got home, and I finally got to relax and decompress, although everything kind of came back at once. All the trauma from my old job and then the trauma from that car accident left me a little bit rattled. Thankfully, I have a pair of great friends, Jake and Moon. Moon's like my sister. She's my best friend. I couldn't have done it without her. She came up to Vegas and we went to Omega Mart and we had a great time. We ended up spending most of the time hunting Fremont Street and eating kebab, among other things, in Hot Pot. It really made me thankful that I have friends like this that can see when I'm struggling and when I'm drowning, and without even asking if I need it, they pick me up regardless. I'm not very good at asking for help. I rarely do it, but thanks to them, I'm still here.